Приветствую всех на канале Игры, с вами Иван. У меня вторая часть прохождения, продолжаю прохождение, тоже вторая часть игры Гриффол. За отведенное время никто ничего пожеланий не было, поэтому как бы идем так, как идем. Тут надо... Да иди ж твою.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
I'm looking for a Naut, a young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Так, ну сейчас надо посмотреть на мебель.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Так, нужны металлические шканты. Ладно, это понятно, сейчас побазарим. Так, ну монеты, в принципе, есть на возмещение ущерба, но платить как бы не хочется. Да. Твою душу, мать. Так, поговорим теперь с этим алкоголиком.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. and I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Так. Что нам надо? Попробовал мастерскую. Так. Нам нужны металлические штифты. Что-то тут только одни зелья вижу. Так, сырая железная руда нужна и первый уровень ремесла. Да как его получить? Так, а ты можешь? Котел тоже не может. Ладно, тогда пока это задание мы откладываем на некоторое время. Что еще есть, смотрим. Так, что у нас есть еще? А, можно, кстати, сходить к фонтенам. Так, только куда идти? Ага, сюда. Так, сколько я понимаю, на той стороне. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, костер большой. Все горит, все летает. Так, ну и где? Ага, вон там дверь, по ходу дела. Тут ничего. Притырить нельзя. Нельзя, жаль.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Ну, пошли побазарим с супружницей.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Зашибись.
I'm very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband. and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Так, узнать о договоре нафтов можно только у нафтов. О, сундучок. Так, получается, поэтому надо идти в порт опять. Грязные улицы средневекового, да еще и портового города. Так, ничего нету, ничего нет. Я, короче говоря, обшаривать весь город, как я обычно делаю. В поисках всего полезного, что можно натырить, надергать и насобирать не буду. Потому что это займет очень-очень много времени. Кстати, пишите в комментариях, какие лучше продолжительностью видео выкладывать. По часу, как просил один из подписчиков, Руслан, кажется. Или покороче, там, по полчаса где-то, по 20 минут, по 15. Хотя именно вот в эту игру не получится, наверное, делать короткие видео. Но можно просто, конечно, делать, резать на кусочки по отдельным заданиям и просто выкладывать. Ну, тогда это получится очень много видеороликов. Так что, с вас комментарии, с вас подписка на канал, с вас лайки. С меня видео.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Sarene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He can tell us a little more.
Так, вот этот чувак может помочь, да?
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news to Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there has always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Да-да, не знала, как же так. Короче, нормально законы в этом городке. Так, но тем не менее, мне надо каким-то боком прокачать ремесло. До того уровня, когда я смогу сделать шуруп. Ну, я так подозреваю, что мне нужны шурупы. Так, а вот и объявился братец Костя. Где-то в переулке. Так, не, ладно. Куда чапаем? Что у нас дальше? Ага, опять дом семьи Фонтенов. Ладно, чапаем дом семьи Фонтенов. Маршрутик знакомый. Вот прикольно, что здесь нету никакой выносливости, типа того. Можно постоянно бежать, да и все. Стыпрем. Ага.
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Скорее всего, Юнгу держат на этих самых складах.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
With respect, my lady.
Да ладно, я уже и так все знаю. Как бы расследование здесь не особо замороченное. Сбора улик почти нету. Так, где у него склады? Вот и склад семьи Фонтенов. Нам туда. Быстрее, быстрее, бегом, 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 бегом. Это видео будет слишком длинное. Ну, хотя по идее можно, конечно, повырезать. Не хотелось бы. Все-таки прохождение кому-то может... Это еще что такое? А, пардон, напросим не так. Надо было свернуть налево. А мы идем правильным путем. Главное, что налево. Так, скорее всего, тут придется сейчас кого-то убивать, грабить.
Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Вот так вот мы не будем шуметь. Когда кто-то передвигает... Типа, у него шпоры вообще есть? Не, шпор нету. Чё ж тогда звенит-то так? Я думал, у него шпоры звенят. Хотел приколоться, что типа, когда на приседках идешь, шпоры типа не звенят. На карачках. Мне интересно, а скрытность прокачивается, если вот так вот ходить, или не прокачивается?
So Desade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Так, ну на удивление все закончилось довольно-таки мирненько. Не пришлось даже никого убивать. Даже грабить и то некого. Это называется склад, а? Нет, там что-то есть. О, взлом как раз. О, обалдеть. Кстати, друзья, в этой игре получается нет никаких вот этих вот приколов, типа совмести пружинку с защелкой, надави на кнопочку.
Who are you?
My name is Desade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seemed so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Так, ну нормально, этого освободили из застенков.
It's not possible just now.
Жаль. То есть оттуда стену можно было проломить, отсюда ее проломить нельзя. Интересненько, интересненько. Стражник, а что ты тут охраняешь, а? Ладно. Забываю, что тут препятствия перепрыгивать довольно-таки несложно. Вообще, по сути, игра во многом упрощенная. Ладно, разберемся до конца тогда с Юнгой, с этим заданием. А потом уже будем по очереди добивать остальные задания. Ну, кстати, да, надо будет делать видео в такой манере, брать одно задание, его выполнять. Не так, как я обычно 10 заданий одновременно. По очереди. Заодно можно будет сократить количество времени прохождения. Базарим.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Be back soon, Captain.
Так, у нас увеличился уровень. Сделаем прокачку персонажа, что ли? Так, навыки. Так, характеристики 0. А где у нас, кстати, ремесло? А вот у нас ремесло, и ремесло у нас будет доступно на 5-м уровне. А уровень только 2-й. Все-таки придется по ходу дела денежки платить. Так, это все понятно. Цветочки, лютики. Так, тем не менее, ладно, навыки надо-то потихонечку развивать. И вот какие развивать навыки. Так, но он у меня в основном идет одноручное оружие, огнестрел и ловушки. Плюс 20% урона. Ладно, пусть будут пистолеты. Так, что у нас тут? Старая ржавая рапира. Ржавый Моргенштерн. $140, здесь 160. Ага, ловкости не хватает. Ну, фиговато. Ладно, пусть остается старая ржавая сабля. Потом ловкость чуть-чуть подтянем, и можно будет что-то уже с этим предпринять. Так, ладно, 1 очко вложили. Звучит как-то некрасиво, 1 очко. Так, дальше у нас остается все-таки разоблачение шарлатана и контрабанда. С чего начнем? Так, я думаю, давайте начнем с самого простого, на мой взгляд. Это с контрабанды. Поехали. Тем более это у нас здесь рядышком.
We were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
Так, на территории другой фракции закрыт. Так, значит, нам надо одеть куртку или... Ну, скорее всего, куртку нам-то. Вопрос, где ее взять? Так, у меня в инвентаре ничего такого нету. Курточка, курточка. Ну, проканает, не проканает. Мягкие сапоги. Шляпа разбойника. Ну, в принципе, есть курточка. А, кстати, да, переодеться на автом, задание выполнено. Так, хоть бы не запалили, а.
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Сидим. Тыдыра-стыдым. Снотворное у меня есть или нету? Сумочка, так. Сильное противоядие, магия, боеприпасы. Парализующая ловушка. Так, ядовитая, магическая, так, сильное противоядие, боеприпасы. Так, а мы можем изготавливать зелья. Так, мы можем изготавливать зелья на верстаке, который довольно-таки далеко отсюда, возле таверны. Так, блин, забываю. О, чик. Там чувак стоит. Так, что тут у нас есть интересного? Це хто?
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison.
Так, это тюрьма. Тюрьма нам не нужна. А если вот так вот? Ого! Нет, с учетом того, что у этого чувака так, сваливаем отсюда, попробую сначала все-таки побазарить с охраной склада.
What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Блин, все оказалось до противного просто. Теперь еще можно и склады пограбить. А я мудрил тут. Опа. Викто.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Ptolemy so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Sarene, thinking we would be safe. but the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Спрошу, конечно.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Так, ну как всегда получается, блин, выполняешь одно задание, оно перекрывает, нарисовывается, короче говоря, другое задание. Ладно. С этими вроде бы разобрались. Теперь пошли за грузчиками. Нам же контрабанду еще надо привезти. Ребята, склад открыт.
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Так, вот.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Лазейку, лазей. Я даже примерно думаю... Так не получится.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Так, что я хочу сказать. На складе, куда мы все относили. Это что за... Так, Факир был пьяный, фокус не удался. Я думал, все-таки это ход именно на анфиладу вторых этажей, можно по крышам пробраться. Ну, получается, что нельзя. Ладно, по идее, я в курточке. Но опять-таки, вот взлом, да, у нас. Нажимаем Е, если уровень подходит, он сам взламывает... А этот даже не чукнулся. Так, это, суть по всему, казарма. Опять-таки. Взламываем все, что можно. Забираем все, что нужно. Не, ну такая система мне, конечно, взломов как бы больше нравится. Хотя, конечно, за взлом в других играх, когда там поверни рычажок, нажми на...
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Так, ну, получается, все, что надо было, сделали. Валим теперь обратно. Пока на воровстве не застукали. Потому что воровать плохо. Так, теперь, значит, задание фактически выполнено по контрабанде. Сейчас надо добежать до квартирмейстера и, ну, чувака, который давал нам это задание, и ему это задание сдать. Единственное, я не помню, где он сидит. На вот, казарма. Да что вы друг перебегаете? Так, стоп. Да. Ржавый эспадрон. Двуручное оружие. Нафиг. Так, вот они у нас пошли зелье. Зелье тумана. Первый уровень наука. Третий уровень наука. А я, кстати, не вижу здесь вообще сонного зелья. улучшений нету, да, и нужен первый уровень навыка. Ой, или наука, тогда получается что? Куда чапали? Идем сначала до квартирмейстера. Ну, вон он, чувак этот.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Так, получается, у нас задание еще не закончено, по сути. Весело. Тогда что? Тогда закрываем задание с таверной. Придется дядечке заплатить.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort them out.
In that case, you need to pay me, sir.
Here you are, to cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint? Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Так, с заданием трактирщика разобрались. Этого уровня еще далеко, только он второй уровень. И что дальше нам надо делать? Так, чтобы... Так, спрятать надо этих ученых, которые погали в религиозной почве. Для этого нам надо... Да, точно. Сюда.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthäus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
I would volunteer and consent to take them under my protection. But one good deed deserves another.
You would like me to first take care of your charlatan?
You will certainly prove to be an excellent legate.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Так, короче говоря, за спасение ученых. Он еще у нас унит какое-то задание. Я ж правильно иду? А, да, правильно.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, You don't have the right!
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note we found. We need to take a look at the tablet. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Сбежал Козлодуев. Так, а что я бегаю еще в нафтовском... Так, во-первых, посмотрим. Да, здесь у нас задания выполнены. То есть у нас осталось Константин, посольство Альянса и шарлатан. То есть, в принципе, не сильно много. За одно видео можно это все и забабахать. Начнем. Ага. С первого раза.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, What are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Так, а что тут лежит? Так, ну чувак, в принципе, ищет лекарства, поэтому хай живы. Так, дверка запертая. Теперь надо... Стоп. Там что тоже... Да, что-то есть. Ключ. Так-то не досчитается имущество. Ах ты ж, зараза, шурупы здесь были.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
Locked. I don't have the key.
В смысле нет ключа?
I don't have the key. The key to the tavern.
Так.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Ну, пошли за алхимиком. То есть, в принципе, можете запоминать основные действия, чтобы не думать, как, куда, что выводить. Вот такое вот направление, где хранятся ключи.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Yes. I need to get you out of here. I've unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients.
То есть, в принципе, я понимаю, что интереснее находить как бы все эти секреты самому, но иногда для ускорения процесса прохождения, потому что бегать можно очень долго и нудно. Что там есть? Записочка. Так, а что внутренний двор таверны? Опа.
Angry customers. We have no choice but to do this way.
Ну, а он перепрыгнет.
Protect me.
To my hand! And to the others!
Придурки, а вы кто? Ну, там еще один валяется. Так, куда придурковатого-то вести? Его повозка была где-то за таверной.
To my health, and death to the others! Things are about to get dicey.
Come on and fight, you bunch of cowards!
А, так это типа покупатели злобные. Я думаю, что за придурки нападают? Так, но тем не менее надо найти его повозку. Так, проще по карте посмотреть. Блин. Никто сзади не догоняет, и все, нефиг это париться.
My cart, finally. I owe you my life. How can I ever thank you?
Just do us the favor of never coming back, and stop this deceitful commerce.
Have no worries about that. I'm not going to forget this lesson anytime soon.
Move along now. Get out of here while there's still time.
Would you accept this as a token of my gratitude? Farewell, my lord.
Так, ну этого из города прогнали. Блин. О как. Ну-ну.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Sarene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Sarene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Так, третий уровень.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Now that your affair is taken care of, are you planning on helping the historians I spoke to you about?
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Sarene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Так, ну, по сути, что у нас осталось? Бегать к послу Альянса. Или как его там?
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Так, ну отлично. Быстренько прокачали. Теперь что осталось? Так, у нас 2 очка навыка, идем распределять. Так, ну, во-первых, так, что за синенькая тут олеет? Еще плюс 20 пробивания брони. Ну, наверное, лучше первые уровни. Дробеш я пока прокачивать не буду. Ну и, соответственно, магию пока тоже. Тем более требуется 2 очка. Можно было бы открыть. Кольцо божественной магии тоже, но это пока сейчас оно не так актуально. Так, у нас, значит, меткость и ловкость. Для того, чтобы воспользоваться рапирой, нам нужна ловкость. Есть контакт. Так, таланты это мы можем прокачать только на следующем уровне. И сейчас сразу экипируем пробивание брони 7. Здесь 9. Так, стилет 145. Ну, вместо него пробивание брони. Ну, вот вместо него можно выбрать меч. Так, это раз. Что у нас из одежды? Бушлат Монстроса. Три камзола. Нет, лучше камзол. Броня 48, 48, 36, 48. Да нет, все-таки камзол. Так, что у нас здесь? Перчатки матроса. Так, 22, 21, 16%, 14%, 15, 15. Старые укрепленные перчатки в любом случае лучше. Но здесь еще дополнительные выбираем. Чисто за счет дополнительных, из-за дополнительных характеристик как раз таки. Так, 18, 17, 17, 17, 19, сапоги матроса. Качество выше выбираем. Дальше что у нас со шляпкой? Тут уже нужна выносливость. Это, по ходу дела, относится к тяжелым доспехам. Сопротивление яду, вероятность трофеев плюс 10%. Выбираем шляпку. Треуголка, как у Петра Первого. Прямо. Так. Мы можем экипировать и наших союзников, которые вместе с нами. То есть, что касается... он им пользоваться может. Значит, выбираем ему. То есть, тяжелые доспехи у нас у Курта. По перчаткам смысла нету. По обуви также, я думаю, смысла нет. Все, шляпу мы ему дали, себе взяли треуголку, ну, как бы благородному лицу. Охрана, конечно, в доспехах. Так, надо не менее 1000 еще опыта для того, чтобы получить 5-й уровень. Что у нас осталось из заданий? А из заданий у нас только осталось спасение Константина. И все. И в принципе на этом можно из Сирены отбывать. Дамочка, посторонитесь. Так, набрали еще кучу всякой шняги. Ну, я думаю, здесь-то точно уже придется конкретненько так помахаться. Разбойники его просто так не отдадут.
Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch! That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Ну, тут я с Куртом согласен, лучше всех. Ножиком почекрыжить, чем еще и золото им отдавать. Только вопрос. Как туда попасть? Так.
It's blocked. It's blocked.
Закрыто.
It's not possible just now. It's not possible just now.
Так, здесь не пройти. Где можно пройти? Есть мысля, пошли ее реализовывать.
But it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. Oh, he's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
Oi! Where do you think you're going? You're in our territory.
I'm looking for my cousin, and it appears that he is held here against his wishes.
How do you know that?
His voice is one of a kind, gentlemen, and we can hear it in the street. I order you to free him immediately.
I order? I order, is that right? You're not cousins for nothing, you and that other drunkard. If you think all you need to do is come here and give us orders to get what you want...
Looks like we'll need to sharpen our words with our new friends.
I'm afraid so.
To my help! And death to the others!
Все? Бандиты кончились? Так, у этого что-то интересненькое есть. В виде ключика. Так, быстренько. Так, он сам прокачивается или его надо все-таки прокачивать? Походу дело сам прокачивается. Просто периодически надо просматривать его прокачку. И все. Так, куда? Вверх, вниз. Можно, конечно, эти склады зачистить. На предмет всего интересного, всего полезного. Значит, для начала пойдем наверх. Зачистим все наверху. Так, сдвинься с дороги. Иногда напарники, конечно, добивают свою тупостью, когда встанут в дверях. Не проедешь, не пройдешь, блин. Ну, здесь пока вроде бы нормально.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress!
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their
Так, шляпа у него есть.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Ну, по сути, нормально. Так, нежданно-негаданно его, оказывается, освободили. Да не, выйдем как нормальные люди через двери. Так, ну получается следующий на корабль. Бегом, нас ждет кораблик. Всем с дороги. Так, все, есть контакт.
Sir? Constantine Dorset, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tir Freddy.
Ну вот, приключения все не заканчиваются. Напоминаю, с вас подписка, лайки, комментарии, с меня видео. Ну, идем на корабль.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one of their ships. A Tir Freddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in...
The beast has awoken!
Those conniving, piss-distilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it!
Help! Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Kurt! in! Keep my cousin safe!
Монетка вообще важная. Вот получается и все. Напоминаю, с вас подписка, лайки и комментарии. Ну а с меня, естественно, такие видео по прохождению.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
В общем и целом, на этом приключения в городе Сарен заканчиваются. Я также с вами на этот раз прощаюсь. Спасибо всем за внимание. Подписывайтесь на канал и следите за новыми видео.